Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In the next couple of months it would have been a whole year since I reignited my love for cosplay and began my journey with foam smithing. So I've decided to create this video on the tools that I could not live without during this time. I am still finding new tools to add to my shopping list, but for now here is what helped me get through my cosplays so far. Pattern making plays a massive part in working with foam. If you've got the internet, of course you're going to have the internet, most people have the internet. Basically on the internet you can find so many talented artists that offer patterns that you can buy from them or even download for free. Trust me, using someone else's pattern, particularly when you're first starting out, is a lifesaver. But if you do want to make them yourself, do it because it's great. It means that your patterns have a more personal fit, but I do recommend having these three tools: cling film, duct tape and a permanent marker. Just bear in mind that some versions of duct tape come in different colours, so for example if you are a melon like me and buys black, you're not going to be able to see it in a black Sharpie. So just bear that in mind and make sure you get like a white gel pen or something like that. But these three will really help basically create, like I said, a personalised fit for yourself. And I also found it was a great way to start learning about how important it is for the right pattern shape. So I would use, for example, the templates I bought from Can We Cosplay and then start like drawing it out on myself. So then I kind of knew the best kind of pattern shapes to make, if that makes sense. I don't know if any of that made sense, but yeah. Pins are perfect for once you cut out your pattern and need to transfer it onto foam. You can push them into the paper, through to the foam and hold it in place as you trace that complex design out. I cannot tell you how much this would have helped me with my Wonder Woman cosplay, which was my first foam smith project, because it was so awkward tracing over, moving it and everything, and it wasn't as accurate as I would have liked. I discovered using pins 2 months ago. Okay, so this next tool is going to show you how messy I really can be and that I don't tidy up as much as I should. But once you have traced out your pattern design onto your foam, you're going to need to cut it out. That is when you need a cutting mat. Yeah, this helps protect all your worktops and not get you in trouble with your parents. I love my precision craft knife set as it comes with various blades to choose from that I often use for more finer details. However, you can't also go wrong with a retractable knife or box cutter. Again, these vary in size and they also come with refillable blades. But this does also lead me on to my next tool, which helps the longevity of these blades, which is a sharpening stone. Just make sure you sharpen the correct way, otherwise you may as well have not even bothered at all. Best friend to all your knives is going to be a metal ruler. This bad boy will help you create all the straight lines and bevels that you desire without actually damaging the ruler itself. As a cosplayer and foam smith, you are in so much contact with different fumes. Just going to take this off. Just make sure that you are buying the right respirator for you and the activity that you're going to be doing. For example, some focus on filtering out particles, whereas some focus on filtering out chemicals and gases. I have popped a couple of links in the description below. Contact cement is an adhesive which, when applied to both pieces you wish to stick together, provides a permanent bond when brought into firm contact. You need to be in a well ventilated area and have a respirator though, as the fumes are really strong. Heat guns apply heat to the foam, warming it up, enabling you to sculpt it into a more desirable shape. It's also perfect for after you have cut some strokes in with a knife for details. Pop a heat gun over and voila, these strokes open up. I find this tool super helpful for creating battle-worn markings, textures and details such as seams. It isn't ideal for neat, clean work, but I started with low density foam that could not be heat scored, so this is a great alternative for that type of density. Again, however, you will need a respirator and well ventilated area as this foam stinks. Once you've made your costume, the next challenge can be the fastenings. I have found it super helpful to have some elastic and Velcro laying in your toolbox. I used these for my most recent cosplay, which was Evil. Hopefully there's enough space. With Evil, I don't have a 3D printer, and there were certain details, like on the braces, that basically were too fiddly for me in foam, and I didn't have a 3D printer to make them. I feel like this shrink plastic gives a similar effect. You just simply have a sheet of plastic, you trace over your design, pop it in the oven, and within a couple of minutes it shrinks down and thickens. I think the hardest part of using that material is just making sure that you get the right template size, and it might involve trial and error because you don't know how small it's going to go unless it's in the oven. Or you can be savvy, like I did, and basically draw on a sheet of shrink plastic a ruler, marking out how many centimetres, like go up 1 to 20, put that in the oven and it will shrink down to a size guide, so at least you have a rough estimate. And there we have it, my tools that I could not live without since starting cosplay and foam smithing. I do recommend also having a look at different people's videos on Dremels, because although I didn't mention that and I have yet to get one myself, they do look super handy, particularly when working with foam. But hopefully you found this video helpful, and you never know, you might have found something to add to your own toolbox, which is another tool that I do recommend you using. Thank you for watching, and as always, please feel free to leave a comment below or hit that subscribe button. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye!